fall behind, if you do get punished, you will lose in the side lane super hard.
It's also blind, so the Cassante is what Dundun's going to pick up. I don't like that as much. It feels like NONGSHIM now are highly indexed into magic damage, assuming Jiwoo is going to go for the largely AP build plus a Rage Blade. So it could mean that T1...
Well, even with the tools available to them.
It's true. We just have to see how it is as we hop onto the Rift for Game 1. Wow. When I heard that T1 cheer, I was like, oh man, is there anyone here that's representing NONGSHIM? As it turns out, there's quite a few of them, and it was relatively loud. So we've got some Noodle enjoyers, and we've got some T1 enjoyers here in LoL Park. Of course, generally it is split down the middle. There is, you buy tickets for one team, and you buy tickets for the other team. But it's often just a resounding T1 for the majority of the time. As
They're opting to remount there. Often you can use the remount to go in, but now looking for an angle.
Yeah, level 2 does come down. There's the flash out from Carrier. Doesn't want to get hit by the stun. Gumiushi, good sidestep.
Scrims. Losing my mind.
Yes, Scrims, my favorite British teen drama.
Yeah.
As T1, they do find each other, the two junglers. It is going to be some shove. Oh,
this looks fun.
Yeah, he's going to have to flash. He's like, I'll push you away and then run away as fast as I possibly can.
Obviously not necessarily related to the mid lane and not being there. But now we see T1 setting up for this dragon.
Yeah, Sylvie's sort of wandering in there pretty casually, as we can see. Dundun by himself towards the top side as the Rumble moves towards the mid lane. That should mean that T1 are just guaranteed this dragon. They will be able to collect it there. Owner with the pickup. Very nicely done. Next dragon going...
Obviously doesn't really hold up later on.
Ooh, you're going to have to cleanse here pretty early. Hang on.
But it's nice to see the Alistair moving up towards mid. Carrier trying to show presence there.
Towards the mid lane, and there is that Rift Herald that we were talking about. And so Shelly will be able to grab that charge, unless Peter can stop it. No, it looks like she will just be able to get into position, go for that little charge. And they should be able to claim a couple of plates here as well. Poby also going to get them walking barefoot around the top lane. As Poby's going to come on over, there is a control ward in this brush, and it looks like NONGSHIM are looking for a fight. Teleport in from both of these top laners, and in goes Owner. The flash out from Fiesta, though, and there is the equalizer, but First Blood goes over to Jiwoo. Dundun is burning down, needs to flash, but is going to be able to escape. And now NONGSHIM are looking for even more. Tibbers is going to be taken out. And T1, is there anything left in the tank to fight this one more time? No teleport from Dundun. So it's an honest 4v4, but still, T1 are going to back away, and NONGSHIM win the first team fight.
Just a complete overstep from Owner there.
Very interested in Owner's red buff. He is finally going to be able to take it away from him.
Yeah.
Yep. And Fiesta pushing Poby out of this lane. And it looks like this whole wave is going to be taken as well. Sylvie on the bottom side just means that Poby cannot step up. And he's going to be... the Krugs taken down. T1 now going to be able to move the Rift Herald in mid, though, so Jiwoo not going to be defending this one by himself. And they were trying to race, trying to get themselves that first turret, but T1, with the help of Shirley, will easily be able to do this.
Oh, they get
also sparing the health bar. You love to see it. Sylvie moves down. Peter Hex flashing over. Azaeus, he's here threatening the equalizer, and that will mean that she does manage to get that extra charge. No turret to be taken.
Little difference that everyone can see, but they...
Oh dear, there's a crash down. They do get the flash out of Poby, but the immediate Glacial Prison comes on in. But that is going to be a cease and desist onto Sylvie. He is looking to try and escape. The equalizer going to be flashed out of. And now Cassante finds the backline, but the backline finds him, and he's just obliterated. We've equalized the kills here. As T1, 35 seconds until this first Mountain Drake.
Yeah, big response.
We're not going to judge Dundun. That's his first death of the game, and it has looked worse than that. I was checking solo queues, and I might have to hold that thought for a moment, as Dundun is looking for Zeus. That equalizer going to do nothing here, but Zeus is just going to burn him down. Sometimes you just get really, really hot and auto-attack stuff, and you win.
I love how, like, Dundun's dashing around. He looks for an all-in. Probably soon.
Ooh, there is a flash pulverize onto Sylvie. He's looking to try and run his way out. It's a decent magnet storm, but no follow-up here from Peter. As Blade Caller is going to do a lot of damage. Owner is just dead once again, though. As Carrier finds yet another one. A great equalizer. Look at the AoE and look at Zeus. He's just back in, destroying everyone. Zeus, this is the guy that we missed from last week. Where have you been? Oh, it doesn't matter. We're just glad that he's back. That is going to be the triple. The ace comes through. And T1 will look for a Baron. Man, this Rumble champion's pretty good.
Yeah, looking pretty strong. And I'm going to be real. T1 still looking like they have some issues with coordination. The team fights owner just going way too deep. But they have their secret weapon.
As Poby may die here. I think that it's going to be, tough for him to get out of that one.
You know, really good move from NONGSHIM. Often when teams reset, they get a Baron, they come back out, set up all the waves. Maybe a bit wide, and NONGSHIM just find an opportunity where Poby's walking up solo. This will really delay T1's ability to push and make things happen with this Baron. They might even go for this tier 2 here, get an objective bounty as well would be massive.
Yeah, they are going to be able to get it. There's a siege minion, so that is going to be bounty money. That is going to mean a negative Baron power play. Keeping their heads on their shoulders. NONGSHIM here, really nicely done. Keria going to come on over and scry them. And is it going to mean that we equalize the Drakes as well? Zeus is here. Okay, that's a flash prison. They want to try and take him down, but Keria is there to defend. Jiwoo going to be taken down, and now Sylvie, nothing he can do against Zeus and Ona, but mainly Zeus. Poby's going to teleport in, avoids the Q from Dundun there quite nicely, finds himself a little bit of a cone there, and once again the Cassante is by himself. And there's not a whole lot that he's going to be able to do. He could have gone all out, but that was not the time to do it. A teleport from the Pigeon, and but not going to be enough. And he just heads towards the top side of the map. Peter will probably die. Does avoid the Vault Breaker, though, so he can say that he at least had that one. And that is actually some more money going over to NONGSHIM. Magnus Storm comes in. Owner is trying to kill him, and he will be able to do it. The Ignite's still ticking.
Very close.
Yeah, not too bad there from... Yes, that would, as soon as Jiwoo then dies as well, then, not a great time as Equalizer comes down, Fiesta once again burning. And that is the wave taken down as well, so that means that T1 able to sit up next to this turret. They will be able to take that one down. Rumble, so I guess he's in a mecha. Does make some sense there as we got some flashes flying in. There's a headbutt pole onto Sylvie. He's trying to get himself out of there. Magnet Storm, they just dive on top of the Rumble. This time it's going to work. He gets the equalizer out, but it doesn't do anything. Void Seeker comes in. And NONGSHIM, they've managed to find so much of the damage. Like 50% of the game's damage is now dead. Can they actually take this Baron, though, is the question. There are still carries left remaining onto T1. Keria uses his Unbreakable Will, but the Baron, they are still taking it down. Owner in the area, but there it is. The Baron's going to be taken. They get the Feather Storm. Emperor's Divide's going to be flashed, though. Is now Gumyushi trying to get these auto attacks down. Fiesta going to get taken. The Blade Caller is big. Gumyushi now trying to get the autos in, but it's Jiwoo that locks it down. The Supercharger comes forward, and now Gumyushi's in trouble. Beautiful Arctic Assault. And NONGSHIM, they are going to win the team fight. Owner, can he escape? I don't know whether he's going to be able to. No Volts to break over there. As Keria, can he taxi his way over? That would have been cute. Hex Flash going to get him back towards his jungler. And it's 3 for 3 in the end. So honestly, it's even. Maybe not getting hit by those is going to be better. As Peter finds a bit of a stun onto Owner. Poby looking for a flank angle. Sundisk has been put up in the mid lane. And there is the Glacial Prison. They just want to get out the ultimate from Keria, but they'll trade it for Sylvie's. And Owner now in position as well. Zeus is the scary one. They do need to pay attention, but Gumyushi, if they are too busy trying to take down Zeus, Gumyushi will kill all of them. So it's a difficult equation to try and work out. Okay, Owner is going to press that cease and desist button. They look for the backline as Jiwoo's going to survive. They take down Poby. Fiesta just barely goes golden to buy a few extra seconds. And Jiwoo going to have to go back here. T1 move back towards the Baron. They don't have their mid laner, but I mean, that's kind of been the state of this team for the last little while. And they will be able to take the Baron here. They can now move over towards the Elder Drake as well as knock themselves up to try and have a defense.
Yeah, Fiesta is up about 6 seconds after Poby. They both have teleport, but that might be the difference maker. Elder's going to be the big one. The Baron, you know, the stats are nice, but I feel like it's not going to play that much of a part. It's all down to this fight.
Certainly is. They do have a teleport from Poby, but it's still 15 seconds away as Dundun just getting destroyed. These feathers are so dangerous as now Owner taking a lot of damage, but he's going to flash forward. Jiwoo needs to use the Zhonya's, but the rest of his team has been eradicated, and T1 they will be able to put together the Exodia if they would like to, but instead, I think they'll just destroy a Nexus and move on towards game number 2.
You know what? They get the win in the end. It took quite a bit of time, and obviously, NONGSHIM put up a decent fight considering the fact that T1 had Seoul had such a big lead. T1 should just be able to close it out here. They'll be looking forward. Has Flash and Stun available. I think if they just blow up Fiesta, game's over.
Certainly should be. Fiesta does not have his Zhonya's back available. Just going to use this one wave. There's the Pulverize. Carrier goes for the flash forward. Dundun burning down. Tibbers running after him in mecha form there as well. As the Equalizer is going to be thrown down on top of Fiesta again, much like it has all game long. He gets to the fountain, but the Nexus, it can't get there. It will be taken down, and T1 win their first game. Trundle to eat the resistances of the Ornn.
He's nodding.
Oh, he's doing it. He is not scared. Oh, I don't know whether he should be either, because you're setting up more things for Ornn to get knockups on. This is going to be pillars all over the lane.
This is about revenge for last game, right?
Oh, yeah.
This is about
possible coordinated attacks. Let's see how it goes. We hop onto the rift. Alrighty. Firstly, I do have to say congratulations to Owner for picking the correct skin on Nocturne. One of the few champions that just has a correct skin, and that is exactly it. Dundun, of course. Oh no, it is now Dundun with like the best, most spammable deck.
Oh,
that's
BM.
What? I know the Duskbringer. Ooh, Fiesta is quite low, as is Kobe, as we've got another hook going wide. There's a flash out from Jiwoo. The flash forward, though! And Carrier is going to lock down that first blood. Deserved for this Rakan that has such a high win rate at the moment. And T1 coming back into form here for this particular skin. Do like it. The Fury Horn, I believe it is.
Uh-oh.
As Owner is just going to flash on top of Fiesta. He's going to have to flash the wall. Does get feared. But is going to be able to keep himself alive. But still, that is flashed down now.
Well, that says to me, level 6 from Azir into a flashless, immobile champion.
Oh dear.
That's a pretty easy one. Owner's going to be level 6 soon as well.
Yeah,
oh no.
That's a big old knockup as Dundun, going to get thrown back on, and that is the Brittle, and he well and truly goes down. No level 6 available for the Trundle. And Zeus just solo kills him. The counter pick not working so far.
Yeah, see, I don't know too much patch about the Trundle versus Ornn matchup. So, you know, I'm not 100% certain that it isn't supposed to go this way, but I'm going to hedge a bet and say probably not.
Yeah, I would,
Probably not what Dundun intended when he picked the Trundle, was to get solo killed. Level 6 here, he'd be fine. But remember, he has no flash as well. Tries to interrupt the ult.
Meanwhile, Jiwoo is dead again.
Okay, I know a lot more about Xayah Kai'Sa.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to go this way. Yeah. 2,000 gold lead, just shy of it already for T1.
Yeah, this is just massive. And their composition...
Sylvie?
Sylvie is in the pit, fighting Zeus, as Peter finds himself a big old dredge line. Zeus is just fighting by himself, though, as Jiwoo dives in, and Paranoia comes down. They will be able to get towards that back line, as over the wall goes Sylvie, and now Owner just in here by himself. They do manage to get the pullback onto the Trundle, and that is 2 kills here for T1 in response. They are still trying to get on top of this Vi, as Carrier is still going to walk on over. He is going to get in there as, Sylvie, you can't do that. Why are we, Hello?
Look into the shop, maybe a bit too much. Carrier going to take that kill, and a much better game from him, who has had playing into a Nocturne, who's very good at killing things in the side lane, and also an Azir, who can probably just hold you by himself with pretty low risk. So
Jiwoo's standing on top of a ward as Peter is going to find a hook. There's the Vault Breaker in. Cease and Desist is going to come down onto Owner. Carrier tries to save him, but it's not going to work out. They turn the lights off, but he still dies in the dark, unfortunately. And Blastcone is going to disengage. Sand Soldier's getting a bit angry at Fiesta here, and Poby so far has had a great game on this Azir. That first shuffle around the Herald,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, cool.
I think it stacks less, but it still stacks.
Nice. There you go. It was sort of built on everything, and 80 carries and Ezreals and stuff.
Yeah, it was, as great as Ravenous Hydra might be on Trundle top lane.
Carrier, just let's hold that thought for a moment, as the Trundle may be dead. I'm pretty sure it could potentially die. Yeah, there we go.
You know what?
Ona's going to be able to grab that kill.
I'm going to continue my point.
Yeah, as you were saying.
Ravenous Hydra, you lose stacks on death. I'm not sure this is a good item for Dundun.
Okay. Cease and desist going to come through onto Carrier. He is burning. Takes a last auto as he's ticking down. He gets the heal, and he's still going to die. So underneath the turret goes Sylvie. He's limping towards it as Call of the Forge God comes down. Sylvie not quite dead just yet, but he is so incredibly close. Decides to go back in as well. Okay, gentleman's agreement there on that one, I guess, as Ona's going to block the Void Seeker. Very nicely done. We don't get the pullback onto Jiwoo, so he will be able to survive. As Poby inside the cage for the moment. A glass case of emotion, one could say. I don't think he had a glass of milk, though. And Dustbringer's back in once again. We'll stand on that for the extra AD to try and take down that turret. As Sylvie comes on in. Okay, so Poby, he is going to be the sacrificial Azir. He will be taken down here as now. Zeus gets the knock up onto Dundun. Dundun, though, he has Subjugate available. He runs fast because he has Swifty shoes.
Fully stacked Ravenous Hydra.
Oh yeah, that's a knock-up as Dundun does use the Subjugate here. Can he avoid it? No, he cannot, but look at this. All of that health, the tribute to the king being utilized. And now, Jiwoo is coming round for the gank. Dundun gonna get some work done on this turret as Jiwoo clears out the Patrol Ward and will now come on over and help grab a little bit of extra money. So there we go, that's bounties.
Still not a big fan of bounties.
Yeah. It's not that good, as Carrier is just having a good time, as we can see. Quickness going to come through, as he doesn't have Subjugate, guys, so he's dead.
Yeah,
there we go,
so
Carrier picks up the kill.
I mean, he should be able to stack it up pretty quickly, but this is why I was kind of saying that, like, Ravenous Hydra with Dundun, that's a difference maker. It's shaking them.
They had that with pre-Shiv LeBlanc top, though, as Peter is still flashing. They're still going for things. And Dundun still going to be able to get a turret. Grand Entrance not going to quite find the mark. Emperor's Divide also does absolutely nothing. But I think Sylvie's still dead. There's the knock-up as well onto the Viger, who is going to get booped back once again. Peter going to get caught out of position as well, though, as Dundun's pushing the bottom lane. Let's go. Look at him. He's hitting it really, really hard multiple times. He's got pants. See, look in his inventory. He's got cool shoes. He's got the Ravenous Hydra. He's tanking the turret and eats it. There we go. Baron's going to go down. But let's cut that video. Let's back down towards the Trundle. It's a lot of fun. Jiwoo might die, though, so I guess we're going to have to stick here. Teleport in from Fiesta, of course, and that's a Killer Instinct. Okay, Jiwoo, he has absolutely no mana now. And T1,
but they saved the tower
away from him.
They saved the tower, and a lot of objective bounties picked up for NONGSHIM.
Zeus has been doing A-okay in the matchup.
I wonder what
Peter is in a bit of trouble.
He does have his tower there.
He does. Doesn't have flash, though, and Ona is just hitting him a bunch of times with his scythe arms, and Sylvie was here, but he's not actually...
Yeah, Zeus is the one who shows up, so you're a bit like, well, I'm not killing him anytime soon, so you should probably recall.
Yeah.
About now.
Oh, no, it's the long con. He waits for Peter to respawn. They don't know that he's here. Teleport available for Dundun. Fiesta's going to have to flash. Fiesta, you can't die. Otherwise, Sylvie's going to be there
at what point
for like another minute.
Waiting here? Like, at what point has it been enough time?
When you stop believing, Orcs, that's when you stop. And you know what? It's not going to be now. Not for Sylvie. He's making his way out. Ona now. Not going to be able to fear Dundun. Dundun's not afraid of anything at all. He's just chomping one after the other. Sylvie coming on in. And there is the Call of the Forge God. He once again takes down the Ornn, but now can T1 find the team fight? That's wiped off the face of Summoner's Rift by Poby. The double kill comes forward. It's a double for Ona as well. It's double central here as Jiwoo, he might make it a triple for one of these guys, but instead T1, they're going to look to take some more. And the negatives was when he was dead.
There's also this neat thing with Zaya's kit where when she uses abilities, her auto attacks will put feathers behind.
That is pretty neat. As good as
like that.
He's going to kill Jiwoo. There we go. Feather Storm. Peter going to miss time.
So
the dredge line.
Generally, when you're playing into Zaya, you want to avoid being...
As you can see, big smile on Ganushi's face. Paranoia towards the bottom side. Can you kill Dundun? Is the question, as Poby's killing Sylvie off to the other side. Dundun's trying his very best not to be scared, but he is scared, and he is going to be taken down. Good work there by Jonas Strong to try and cover two fights at the same time, as now Fiesta is dead. Well, I mean, he's not Well, yeah, but he is. You know, but he wasn't straight away.
Yeah, there was some time.
Yeah.
You have to hesitate. You're like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then he is.
You know,
Do I?
I'm not sold on the Trundle. I'm unconvinced.
Oh, really? it took you until now. It took you until now to,
I
let us
was
know.
here or there.
Uh-huh.
I'm confirming it. Not sold. It does
Ye
not
of
have
little
my,
faith. Ye of little faith.
Oh, is it the 1-in-6 power spike?
I mean, he needs another death, and then he's at full power. That's what we know of Dundun.
He hasn't even got his mythic yet.
As Peter cannot press R on Gumayushi, because Gumayushi presses R. It's a little bit of a sad story, but not going to be the target that he's going to be looking for. That's why it looked a little bit weird. Ulting towards the 80 carry, not actually finding anything. Oh, sorry, hooking towards the 80 carry. As NONGSHIM still trying to fight for some vision here towards the top side.
You know, that posturing very aggressively. Peter,
he is possibly going to die. Does
I
have
don't
to
think
flash.
you want that.
Zeus, he's going to call the Ram. They are going to get the knock-up, but he does manage to buffer the dredge line. Look at this, Peter just wandering it out. Oh, there's the cage. It's going to work out to help him, but the Sand Soldiers come on in and stab the Nautilus, but they get the kill on Carrier.
Yeah, that was a pretty good trade.
The Baron as well.
Owner, you have to go in.
Excuse me. The Baron is down extraordinarily low. Okay, Paranoia comes on in. They're not going to be, and that's just a free Baron. It was almost kind of cool.
No, I'm
in the
gonna say
end, Poby's just going to win the game. Owner is going to go down to a GA, and Poby's going to try and he's threw out the dab, showing a little bit of pizzazz here for the young player. As the Ram comes through, and the Viger is not going home. Not today, as Dundun just gets trolled by the Sand Soldiers. Poby's playing with him, and he's going to be able to lock down the kill. Manages to get the other one. Carrier steals it away, but Poby, he's taken that kill in my heart, ladies and gentlemen. T1, they will be able to take down the Nexus, and 2-0 NONGSHIM. Welcome back, T1. Looking way better this week.
Yeah, and